Hi guys, good morning or afternoon, whenever you guys are actually looking at this. I just wanted to go over the syllabus and some of the class expectations with you guys, especially if you are virtual only, but this applies to everyone. So if you miss class for whatever reason, please watch this video. So just a quick little presentation here to go through some of that stuff. Again, I wanted to introduce myself. I am Mrs. Bland. I'm married. I have two kids. They are Ethan and Olivia. They're 4 years old. They just started preschool. I have two dogs. I have Odie and Benelli. I graduated from Lindenwood for my undergrad degree and my master's. So I have my bachelor's in biology with a minor in secondary education and my master's in education with an emphasis on library and media specialist. I have been teaching for 6 years. This is my 7th year in the classroom. I started at Hazelwood West High School. I taught chemistry there for 2 years. I moved to Orchard Farm High School where I taught physics for 3 years, and now I am here in Troy. So this is my 2nd year at TBHS. Some things about the syllabus, some of the main points. I want you guys to read the syllabus, but these are the main things I want you to pull from that. Please make sure that your iPads are ready to go every day. So we will be using iPads pretty much full time in this class. Obviously, if you're virtual, that is true, but also true for in-class students. I recommend getting a stylus. We will be using Kami, which is a PDF editor, and you'll be able to write directly on your assignments from that. So I would recommend getting a stylus. You can type on them, but that isn't always easiest for some things, especially with the math problems. So let me know if you need any help with that. You do need a scientific calculator. It does not have to be a graphing calculator, but you do need your own calculator because you can't use your phone or apps during tests. And then lastly, just keep in mind that this is an honors class. So whether you're watching this for chemistry or physics, they are both honors classes. The prerequisites for chemistry is to have a B or higher in any of your science classes that you've taken before, and to have at least taken Algebra 1. And for physics, those requirements are a B or higher in any math and science class that you've taken before, as well as having taken Algebra 2. So physics is a lot heavier on the math portion of that. So if you are in these classes and you are feeling like it might not be the best placement, please talk to me. We can make it work most of the time. But especially for physics, if you feel like you might struggle, please come see me sooner than later so we can figure out what's best. For grading your tests, since we're in an honors course, for both courses, tests are worth 60% of your overall grade. Assignments will be 20%, and labs or projects will be 20% as well. That doesn't include your final exam. Your final exam will be an overall 20% of your whole semester grade. I will accept late work for 50% credit up until the unit test, and I'm not going to accept late work afterwards. So please make sure that you are communicating with me. If you're having trouble getting things in on time, I can work with you. But if you're just turning things in late constantly, it will be 50% off. Some other things probably should point out on the syllabus is that if you're in class, please don't have your headphones or your AirPods in while I'm teaching, or if we're doing a group project, whenever we get to do that. Just be respectful of your peers. You want to be present when we're working on things and aware of what's going on around you. If you do need extra help, for getting help with me, you can schedule it ahead of time. I'm available most of the time during these 3 times. So ACT Lab, this year we're going to have to be pretty strict about writing passes and getting passes ahead of time and stuff. So make sure you talk to me ahead of time so you can get a pass for ACT Lab. You can come see me before school on purple days, and well, that might change a little bit depending on my duty schedule in the morning. But if you have a question, just come talk to me. And then after school, any day, you can schedule a time to come in for extra help. Tutors, if you have just a question that you don't want to ask me, or it's just a quick little thing and you think someone else could help, you guys all have this homework help button on all of your home screens for all of your classes on Canvas. This is the tutoring offered through the school. It's the SAM tutors, so some of you guys might be those tutors for other kids. So this is there. So you can click on that. It's a Google form. You'll just put a brief message of what you need help with, and someone will contact you. So they will be offering help via email and Zoom or Google Meet video conferences. So that's also an option. So today, to kind of start things out, we're going to talk about lab safety hazards. In class, we're going to use this Padlet. So if you are watching this at home, you can also join in on that. At the very least, scan this and open this up and look at kind of the different hazards that we've discussed. There are lots of safety hazards available in this picture. I know it's a little Bitmoji classroom, but lots of important things to notice. So things that are broken glass, don't ever touch broken glass yourself. Always have your teacher pick it up for you. This guy, this is important, he's heating something and it's pointed towards his face. So obviously if something happens inside of this test tube, it's going to come out right at his face. We don't want that to happen. He also doesn't have any goggles on. The only person that, actually no one has goggles on, so no one's safe there. These two look like they're just chatting in the back, not really paying attention. She is probably about to walk right into this cord and pull this microscope off the desk. This person just thought she would pull up and have a snack. Can't do that in a lab. This person's also having a snack. There's stuff on the floor. This is going to hang off the edge. This person has a huge spill. Basically what I'm trying to get at is lab safety is mostly just common sense. Okay, so we're not touching things with our bare hands that you would assume to be hot, like a hot plate or something that was just heated. We're always wearing our lab safety gear in the lab, so always goggles in the lab. Obviously this year masks as well. So make sure you have your belongings out of the way. We shouldn't bring anything back there except for what you need at that moment. So your iPad or the paper and pencil, calculator. Make sure we're paying attention. We're not leaving things unattended. You're pointing things in a safe direction. Pretty much it's just common sense. I know you guys have had this drilled into you for a couple of years now, probably with all your science courses. So please just read over your lab safety contract. It is on the second page of your syllabus. So that will be important. We will be revisiting this stuff throughout the year. So even if you are just virtual, these things do apply. I'm hoping to do some at-home labs and activities at some point. Obviously, a lot of the things you would have here are not available to you at home, but lab safety still applies in that context. So that is it. If you guys do have any questions, please reach out to me.